Yes, good morning. In our last classes, we were discussing about the ray of optics, and I have told you what is meant by optics, what are the classifications of optics, what we need to understand in optics. We have also discussed about optical medium, transparent and translucent medium. We have understood what is the opaque medium. Also, we have studied about the sources of light, luminous and non-luminous sources of light are studied. I have told you, luminous source of light is one which can give out light of its own. An object that can emit light of its own is called as a luminous source of light, and sun is an example for it. On the other hand, non-luminous sources of light are those sources which are visible when light from luminous sources incident on it. For example, moon is a non-luminous source of light. When light from sun is incident on moon reflects that light and becomes visible. So moon is a non-luminous source of light. These are some of the basic things which we have studied in our last class. And I have even told you about the basic idea of reflection of light. So we will continue with reflection of light. See, reflection of light means the phenomenon in which a ray of light traveling in one medium incident on the surface of another medium and bounces back into the same medium. Such a phenomenon in which a ray of light traveling in one medium incident on the surface of another medium and then bounces back into the same medium is called as reflection of light. Suppose here is a surface and let us suppose this is air. This is a ray of light. We know a ray of light is the path along which light travels. So this is the path along which light is traveling. A ray of light traveling in air incident on surface, some other surface, and bounces back into the same medium. This surface man incident light matte air medium mage bounce back to that light bounces back into the same medium. Such a phenomenon. Voice is not clear. Voice is not clear. Just a minute. Can you hear me? Kelistudha matadadu? Kelistudha? Okay. So I was telling you, reflection of light is a phenomenon in which ray of light traveling in one medium incident on the surface of another medium. After incident, it bounces back into the same medium. Yav medium na light bandirtado, ee medium na incident aadre ade medium ola light vapas vastade. Such a phenomenon is called as reflection of light. So reflection of light is the phenomenon in which a ray of light traveling in one medium after incident on the surface of another medium bounces back into the same medium is called as reflection of light. This phenomenon is called as reflection of light. See, in case of reflection, there is no change in the medium of the light. ಲೈಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ನಾಗಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರ್ತದೋ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದೇ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ನಾಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ is in air, the reflected ray also remains in air. This is to be remembered as far as reflection is concerned. In case of reflection, both the incident ray and the reflected ray remain in the same medium. In case of reflection of light, incident ray and the reflected ray, incident ray and the reflected ray remain in the same medium. This is to be remembered. Reflection wage medium change agalla. Incident ray ಯಾವ medium ಆಗಿರ್ತದೋ reflected ray ಅದೇ medium ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. This is regarding the definition of reflection. As far as reflection of light is concerned, we need to understand the laws of reflection of light. Before we understand the laws of reflection of light, we'll try to understand some basic definitions as far as reflection of light is concerned. See, as I have told you, the ray of light that is incident on the surface. The surface ಮೇಲೆ incident ಆಗಿರೋದು ನಾವು incident ray ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. This is called incident ray. This is called incident ray. After this ray is incident on the surface, the ray bounces back into the same medium. This ray, which bounces back into the same medium, is called as reflected ray. This ray is called as reflected ray. Ee ray now reflected ray anta kariteevi. And at the point of incidence, we draw a perpendicular to the surface. Ee surface ಗೆ ಒಂದು perpendicular ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Where this perpendicular is to be drawn, that should be clear. The perpendicular must be drawn at the point of incidence. See, this is the point at which light is incident. So we call it as point of incidence. E point of incidence hatra ಒಂದು perpendicular ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. The perpendicular drawn to the reflecting surface. See, this is the surface which is reflecting the light. So we call this surface as reflecting surface. ಈ reflecting surface ಗೆ perpendicular ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು? At the point of incidence. The perpendicular drawn to the reflecting surface at the point of incidence is called as normal. This is called as normal. At the point of incidence, the perpendicular drawn to the reflecting surface is called as normal. So, what is incident ray, what is reflected ray, and what is normal should be clear. And you must remember, normal will always be drawn at the point of incidence. Right? The angle, you can observe, there is some angle between incident ray and the normal. The angle between incident ray and the normal is known as the angle of incidence. It is known as angle of incidence, and angle of incidence is represented by I. The angle between incident ray and the normal is called as angle of incidence. On the other hand, the angle between reflected ray and the normal is called as angle of reflection. It is called as angle of reflection. It is represented by small r. Okay. The angle between incident ray and normal is called angle of incidence, and the angle between reflected ray and normal is called as angle of reflection. Remember, all the angles should be measured. All the angles should be measured from normal. All angles normal indane measure ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Normal is the reference for measuring angles. ಈ angle ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇಂದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ 5 ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್ ದೂರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ this is 0. Normal is reference. This is to be taken 0. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Normal is our reference line. Normal is the reference from which angles are to be measured in ray optics. So all the angles should be measured from normal. Remember this. All angles nu normal indane measure ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? So this is the basic idea which you must understand before learning the laws of reflection of light. Is this clear? What is reflection of light? What is incident ray? What is reflected ray? What is angle of incidence? What is angle of reflection? And what is normal? Is this clear? Is this idea clear? Okay. With this idea of what is reflection of light, we will try to understand the laws of reflection of light. Laws of reflection of light are important for 2 marks. 2 marks na keltare. State the laws of reflection of light. So the laws of reflection of light are important. Okay. Laws of reflection of light. Laws of reflection of light. See, there are basically 2 laws of reflection of light. There are 2 laws of reflection of light. The first law of reflection states that the incident ray, normal at the point of incidence, and reflected ray all lie in the same plane. The incident ray, normal at the point of incidence, normal at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray, all lie in the same plane. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ, ಇವು 3 ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದೀಸ್ 3 ಆರ್ ನೌ ಲೈನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಗ ಅವು 3. ಈ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್, ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ, ದೇ ಆಲ್ ಲೈ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಇವು 3 ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ದ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ XY plane, normal will also be in the XY plane and reflected ray will also be in the XY plane. Observe, suppose if this is a reflecting surface, this is a reflecting surface, this is reflecting surface, this is incident ray, this is incident ray. We know at the point of incidence we must always draw the normal. At the point of incidence. After it is incident, the ray of light bounces back into the same medium. This is called reflected ray. You can observe incident ray, normal at the point of incidence, and reflected ray. All are lying in the same plane. Mooru nodri, idu y axis, idu x axis. This is x axis, y axis. All 3 rays, incident ray, normal at the point of incidence, and reflected ray, all 3 are lying in the same plane. Mooru onde plane ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ try to understand. Suppose this is incident ray. This incident ray is incident only. Okay, it is incident only. At the point of incidence will draw a normal. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ normal. Reflected ray ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದ. Will the reflected ray move up? Will the reflected ray move up? Will the reflected ray move up? Problem nodri. This is incident ray. Okay. ಈ incident ray ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ incident ಆಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ. Okay. At the point of incidence will draw a normal. ಈ ರೀತಿ normal ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Reflected ray ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು? ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ reflected ray. Reflected ray should go up. Should the reflected ray go up? No. Reflected ray ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕು? Observe again. Ray is incident on me at the point of incidence and draw the normal. Reflected ray should go up or the reflected ray should come towards the camera. The reflected ray should come towards the camera. The ray should go up or it should come towards the camera. Yes. Hagadre, suppose if the ray were going up, if the reflected ray were going up, ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದ್ನ after light from sun is incident on me, if the reflected ray is going up, will I become visible to you? Will I become visible to you? ನಾನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ incident ray, normal at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray. All three lie in the same plane. You move one day plane ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ. Incident ray ಯಾವ plane ಆಗಿರ್ತದೋ normal ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ plane ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, reflected ray ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ plane ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. This is the first law of reflection. So you are not going to prove this law in this chapter. You are going to prove the laws of reflection in wave optics. Wave optics na prove ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ na. At this point of time, you just understand what is first and what is second law of reflection. Okay, this is the first law of reflection. The second law of reflection of light states that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of reflection ಅಂದ್ರೆ angle of incidence ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೋ angle of reflection ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. If I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of reflection, see, angle of incidence ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿನಿ, the angle between incident ray and the normal is called as angle of incidence. The angle between reflected ray and the normal is called angle of reflection. According to second law of reflection, angle of incidence should be equal to angle of reflection. We are going to prove this in wave optics. Okay. So angle of incidence 30 degree idre, angle of reflection kuda 30 degree irutade. Angle of incidence 60 degree idre, angle of reflection kuda 60 degree irutade. Andre if light is incident at an angle of 60 degree to the normal, normally 60 degree na incident ಆದರೆ, suppose this is the normal, idu normal anta ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. If the ray of light is incident at an angle of 60 degree with the normal, the ray gets reflected at an angle of 60 degree. ಎಷ್ಟು angle ನಾಗ incident ಆಗಿರ್ತದೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ angle ನಾಗ reflect ಆಗ್ತದೆ. This is the second law of reflection. And the incident ray normal at the point of incidence and reflected ray all lie in the same plane. This is the first law of reflection. You move ಒಂದೇ plane ನಾಗ ಇರ್ತವೆ. This is incident ray, this is normal, and this is reflected ray. Incident ray normal xy plane ಆಗಿತ್ತು, reflected ray z plane ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಹೀಗಿರಲ್ಲ. This will not be the situation. Incident ray normal at the point of incidence and reflected ray all lie in the same plane. You move on the plane ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ. This is the first law of reflection, and the angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. Ray of light ಎಷ್ಟು angle incident ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ angle reflect ಆಗ್ತದೆ. This is the second law of reflection. Laws of reflection of light clear. We are going to prove them in wave optics. ಇಲ್ಲಿ proof ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. Wave optics ನಲ್ಲಿ we are not going to prove the laws of reflection. In wave optics we are going to prove them. Huygens principle ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. There we are going to prove them. Huygens principle use ಮಾಡಿ prove ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Are the laws of reflection of light clear? Laws of reflection of light. Are they clear? So, I repeat. In case of reflection of light, incident ray normal at the point of incidence and reflected ray all lie in the same plane. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ xy ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕೂಡ xy ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ ಕೂಡ xy ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ xy ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ xy ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ z ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. All three must lie in the same plane. Incident ray, normal at the point of incidence and reflected ray. All three will lie in the same plane. ಮೂರು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ. And the angle of incidence will always be equal to angle of reflection. If light is incident at 60 degree with the normal, the light gets reflected at 60 degree with the normal. ಎಷ್ಟು angle ನಾಗ light incident ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು angle ನಾಗ light reflect ಆಗ್ತದೆ. This is all regarding reflection, loss of reflection of light. After understanding the loss of reflection of light, we'll try to understand some consequences of it. The loss of reflection of light, and there are consequences of that are to be understood. See, I have told you all the angles should be measured from the normal. All angles normal indane measure ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So we will now try to understand what is meant by normal incidence. Normal incidence. See, we'll be very often using this term normal incidence. Ray optics nage ಬಹಳ ಸಾರಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಬಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಆ ಲೈಟ್ ನ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಲೆಟ್ us draw a normal at this point. This is normal drawn to the surface. Okay. This is normal drawn to the surface. Let us suppose a ray of light is incident along the normal. The ray of light is incident along the normal. Can you tell me what is the angle of incidence in this case? A ray of light is incident along the normal. This is incident ray. A ray of light is incident along the normal. Normal manner. Can you tell me what is the angle of incidence? I have told you, angle of incidence must be measured from the normal. What will be the angle of incidence in this case? In this case, the angle of incidence will be 0 degrees. Right? All angles normal in the measure. Normal angle of incidence is 0. Angle of incidence is 0. So, what should be the angle of reflection? What should be the angle of reflection? What should be the angle of reflection? Angle of reflection is it should be again 0 degree according to second law of reflection. According to second law of reflection, angle of incidence should be equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೋ angle of reflection ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ when ray of light is incident along the normal, the ray of light passes undeviated. Notice this is incident ray, this is reflected ray, this is reflected. What is the angle of reflection in this case? We know what is angle of reflection. Angle of reflection is the angle between reflected ray and normal. This is reflected ray. This is reflected ray. This is the normal. What is the angle between them now? What is the angle between them? What is the angle between them? Wait. Sorry. This is incident ray. Angle of incidence is 0. Once this ray of light is incident at this point, the ray of light should bounce back. Reflection of light automatically bounce back. Bounce back after the reflected ray. This is how the reflected ray goes. Is that right? This is how the reflected ray goes. This is how the reflected ray goes. Hagoba. Actually, if the ray of light is incident in this manner, at the point of incidence, the ray of light should bounce back. The ray of light moves this way. This is how the reflected ray goes. This is how the reflected ray goes. This is incident ray. This is reflected. Can you now tell me what is the angle of reflection? See, this is reflected ray, this is normal. What is the angle of reflection in that case? What is light reflect again? This is incident ray. After the ray of light is incident at this point, it gets reflected back. What is the angle of reflection in that case? 0. The angle between reflected ray and normal. See, this dotted line represents normal. This is reflected ray. The angle between reflected ray and normal is again 0. And in case of normal incidence, the ray of light after reflection, just retraces its path. Incident ray had ಬಂದಿತ್ತು reflect ಆದಾಗ ಅದೇ ದಾರಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. The ray of light just retraces its path. So these are the conditions for normal incidence. In case of normal incidence, angle of incidence will be 0 and angle of reflection will also be 0. Suppose this is a reflecting surface. It was a reflecting surface. I will draw normal at this point. This is normal. Okay. This is the normal. I allow a ray of light to pass along the normal. This is incident ray. Can you tell me what is the angle of incidence in this case? I have allowed a ray of light to pass along the normal. What is the angle of incidence? 0. Okay. If this ray of light travels along the normal, it will be incident at this point. Key point of light should get reflected back. If angle of incidence is 0, what should be the angle of reflection? Angle of reflection should also be 0. At this point, the light ray gets reflected. This is reflected. Okay, this is reflected. ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು ಅದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ in case of normal incidence. In case of normal incidence, the ray of light after reflection just retraces its path. The ray of light after reflection just retraces its path. This is regarding normal incidence. So you must remember the conditions for normal incidence. For normal incidence, angle of incidence will be 0 and angle of reflection will also be 0. Okay. This is all regarding normal incidence. Normal incidence clear enough? Is normal incidence clear? What is meant by normal incidence? What happens in case of normal incidence? Okay. ಇದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸ್. Grazing incidence. Next is grazing incidence. Suppose this is a reflecting surface. This is a reflecting surface. I have drawn normal at some point. Point at the normal line. Let us suppose a ray of light is passing along the reflecting surface. This is how the ray of light is incident. If this is the reflecting surface, This is the normal drawn to the surface. Okay, if duster adala, this is reflecting surface. Iga ray of light nodri hage incident agade. The ray of light is incident along the surface. This surface ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ pass ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ray of light. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು we say the ray of light is grazing the surface. We say the ray of light is grazing the surface. Andre if the ray of light is passing over the surface, we say the ray of light is grazing the surface. Okay, so can you here tell me what is the angle of incidence? See, this is normal. This is normal. Can you tell me the angle of incidence? I repeat, angle of incidence is the angle between incident ray and the normal. This is incident ray. Ray of light is passing along the surface. This is normal. Can you tell me the angle of incidence? Very good. The angle between incident ray and the normal is called as angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Often it is incident at this point. The ray of light should get reflected this way. Correct? This is how the ray of light should get reflected. Correct? Is that right? Is that right? What should be the angle of reflection? What should be the angle of reflection? Next word, the angle of reflection. 90 degree ಬರಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ this will not be the path. He ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ he reflect ಆಗಲ್ಲ light. Instead, the ray of light or reflected ray passes along the surface. This is reflected ray. Nodi, this is reflected ray and this is normal. Angle between reflected ray and the normal is called as angle of reflection. Idu kuda 90 degree. These are the conditions for grazing incidence. In case of grazing incidence, angle of incidence will be 90 degree and the angle of reflection will also be 90 degree. In case of grazing incidence, the ray of light after reflection, point of reflection after reflection passes undeviated. Light deviate agalla. Normal incidence nodri light deviate agtide. Normal incidence. Suppose this is reflecting surface. This is incident. Okay, this is incident. Incident agide. This is incident. The ray of light passes this way. Incident at this point. Incident ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹಾಗಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಟರ್ನ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದಾ? Does the ray of light pass this way? Does it pass that way? Agogtada ray of light. So the ray of light is incident along this path, gets reflected at this point, turns this way. Illinda illige ಎಷ್ಟು angle turn ಆಯ್ತು? 90. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಟರ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೀಗೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾಗೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾಗೆ the incident ray will undergo a deviation. Deviation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ. The incident ray will undergo a deviation of 90 plus 90, 180. In case of normal incidence, there is a deviation of incident ray. Incident ray deviate ಆಗ್ತದೆ. But in case of grazing incidence, incident ray ಆಗಿ incident ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದರೂ it passes without any deviation. This is regarding normal incidence and grazing incidence. In case of normal incidence, angle of incidence is 0 degree and angle of reflection is also 0 degree. Whereas in case of grazing incidence, angle of incidence is 90 degree and the angle of reflection is also 90 degree. Is the idea of normal incidence and grazing incidence clear? Idea of normal and grazing incidence. Normal incidence andre grazing incidence andre is that clear? The deviations ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರಾ? We'll understand more about deviations in detail. First, normal incidence andre grazing incidence andre clear. So in case of grazing incidence, the ray of light after reflection passes undeviated. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ, ಟರ್ನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Retracing is different, passes undeviated is different. Normal incidence nage ray of light retraces its path. In case of grazing incidents, the ray of light passes and leaves. This is all regarding normal incidents and grazing incidents. After understanding what is normal incidents and grazing incidents, we will understand the idea of oblique incidents. Oblique incidents. Oblique incidents. Normal incidents andre the angle of incidence will be 0 degree. Normal incidence like angle of incidence will be 0. Grazing incidence like angle of incidence will be 90. If the angle of incidence is other than 0 and 90 degree, then it is called oblique incidence. If the angle of incidence is other than 0 and 90 degree, it is called oblique incidence. Suppose if this is reflecting surface, this is normal, and ray of light is incident at an angle of 45 degree with the normal. Ray of light is incident at an angle of 45 degree with the normal. What should be the angle of reflection? What should be the angle of reflection? The angle of reflection is 45 degree. Under he go the angle of reflection is what is the angle of reflection in this case? If the ray of light passes this way, what is the angle of reflection? What is the angle of reflection? He go. What is the angle of reflection? 90. Actually, he over the according to second law of reflection, angle of incidence should be equal to angle of incidence should be equal to angle of reflection. This kind of incidence is called as oblique incidence. See, the angle of incidence is other than 0 and 90. If the angle of incidence is other than 0 and okay. In case of reflection of light, there will be generally an angle of deviation. Deviated from its original path. Try to understand what is the angle of deviation. Suppose this is a reflecting surface. This is incidental. See, what the light always travels along straight line. No, it's will be studying our bacterial propagation of light. See, this is incidental. This kind of light is incidental. And we expect this kind of light to travel along same direction. This straight line travel along orthogonal. We expect the light to travel along straight line. This is the original direction of the ray of light. This is how the ray of light should actually pass. But what happens at this point? And what happens at this point? We point the light in there. You will be able to pass along its other direction, or it gets deviated, or it gets watch this. Yes. Can you hear now? Can you hear? Yes, Sudaiga. Okay. So I was telling you, suppose this is a reflecting surface. Suppose this is a reflecting surface and this is an incident ray. We know that according to ray optics, the light ray always travels along straight line. Light always travels along straight line. This is rectilinear propagation of light. This light ray should actually pass along straight line this way. He pass agvakid.
But once it is incident at this point, what happens? Does it pass along straight line? Hige pass ಆಗ್ತದ or it gets deviated? It passes along straight line or it gets deviated. This right ray is expected to travel along straight line. ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಹೀಗೆ? When the right ray should or would travel along the same path ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, if this reflecting surface were not there, the ray of light could have traveled along straight line this way. Because of the reflecting surface, can you tell me what happens at this point? What happens at this point? E point hatra ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? The light ray will travel along straight line or it gets deviated. It gets deviated. ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? The ray of light should get deviated. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ದ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್. ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಡಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. At the point of incidence, we'll draw normal. Actually, the ray of light was expected to travel along this path. This is called original direction of incident ray. Actually, the ray of light was expected to travel along this path. But because of the reflecting surface, the reflecting surface ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಡಿವೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ represented by delta. Angle of deviation is represented by delta. We actually expected light ray to travel along straight line. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು light ray. This is how the light ray was expected to travel. This is how the light ray is expected to travel. ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. But because of the reflecting surface, the ray of light got deviated and it's passing this way. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ is it possible for us to calculate what is this angle of deviation? ಈ angle of deviation ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? Can we calculate ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that can be calculated. Before we calculate, we will try to define what is angle of deviation. Angle of deviation define ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ angle of deviation. Angle of deviation is defined as the angle between incident ray extended, isn't it? Notary. This is incident ray. This is incident ray, and this is incident ray extended. The angle between incident ray extended and the reflected ray. The angle between incident ray extended and the reflected ray is called as angle of deviation. So angle of deviation is the angle between incident ray extended and the reflected ray. Incident ray extended and the reflected ray. ಈ incident ray ನ extend ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, reflected ray ನೋಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಅವೆರಡರ ಮಧ್ಯ ಇರೋ angle ನ angle of deviation ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Angle of deviation is the angle between incident ray extended and the reflected ray. Now we will calculate what will be the angle of deviation produced by a plane reflecting surface. ಇಂಥ reflecting surfaces ಇವನ್ನ ನಾವು plane reflecting surfaces ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. What is the angle of deviation produced by plane reflecting surfaces? That we will calculate. See, delta. We'll now calculate what is delta. Observe here. This is a straight line, isn't it? This incident ray. Incident ray adala. This is actually a straight line. We know what is total angle of a straight line. What is total angle of a straight line? What is the total angle of a straight line? What is the total angle of a straight line? Straight line the total angle ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? What is the total angle of straight line? 180 degree. Very good, very good. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಇದಷ್ಟೇ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಐ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ plus r plus I should give us the total angle of straight line. So I can write delta plus r plus I should be equal to, observe, delta plus r plus I should give us the total angle of straight line. What is delta plus r plus I equal to? What is delta plus r plus I equal to? What is it equal to? Very good. 180 degree. This is equal to 180 degree. We need what is delta. Namige angle of deviation estade adu basic. We need what is angle of deviation. So I write delta is equals to 180 degree. Namige bare delta ashte ಬೇಕು. So delta is equals to 180 degree minus r minus I. Correct alla? Plus r ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ minus r, plus I ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ minus I. I can write this as delta is equals to 180 degree minus of r plus I. I'll take minus sign as common factor. So minus of r plus I. Delta is equals to 180 degree minus, see, in case of angle reflection, angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection always. Angle of incidence eshtirtade, angle of reflection kuda ashte irtade. Hagadre r can be written as, see, r is equals to I. R is equals to I. So in place of r I can substitute I plus I ಆಗ್ತದೆ. In place of r I am substituting I. So delta is equals to 180 minus 2I. Delta is equals to 180 minus 2I. This will be the angle of deviation. Angle of deviation produced by plane reflecting surface will always be 180 minus 2I, where I is the angle of incidence. Is this clear? How we calculated angle of deviation? Angle of deviation how calculate madidvi clear ada? How we calculated angle of deviation? See, this was a straight line. This was a straight line. Ray of light always travels along straight line. The total angle of straight line should be 180 degree. This is delta plus r plus I. Delta plus r plus I should be equal to 180 degree. So namig ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು delta. Delta will be equals to 180 minus r minus I. So delta is equals to 180. Illi minus ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ minus common ತೆಗಿರಿ. Will be left out with r plus I. In case of reflection of light, angle of reflection will be equal to angle of incidence. Incidence angle ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೋ reflection angle ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ r ನ ನಾವು I ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. I plus I. So I plus I is 2I. So angle of deviation will be 180 minus 2I. Nodri, here we are going to make use of some of the laws of geometry. You are use madidvi. We used the total angle of straight line. The total angle of straight line must be 180 degree. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಷ್ಟು laws of geometry ನ ನಾವು ಮಾತಿಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ ray optics ನಾಗೆ. It is because of this reason ray optics is also called geometrical optics. Ray optics is also called as geometrical optics because we are going to make use of so many laws of geometry in description of ray behavior of light. In description of behavior of light, by considering it to be traveling along straight line, we will be making use of many laws of geometry. It is because of this reason ray optics is also called as geometrical optics. Okay, do you remember what is angle of incidence in case of normal incidence? Angle of incidence ನೆನಪದ normal incidence ನಾಗೆ. In case of normal incidence, do you remember what is the angle of incidence? Normal incidence. Normal incidence ಅಂದ್ರೆ ray of light should be incident along the normal. This is normal. Ray of light should be incident along the normal. This is incident ray. So angle of incidence should be 0. Can you tell me what is angle of deviation then? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ normal incidence ನಾಗೆ, in case of normal incidence, can you tell me what is angle of deviation? ಇಲ್ಲಿ angle of deviation ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? What is angle of deviation? The angle of deviation is 180 minus 2I. 180 minus 2I. Very good. I 0 ಆಯ್ತು. 2 into 0. Anything into 0 should be 0. 180 minus 0 is 180. So in case of normal incidence, angle of deviation should be 180 degree. Under ray of light ee reeti incident agidre, at the point of incidence the ray of light should undergo a deviation of 180 degree and it should retrace its path. Angle of reflection will also be 0. Angle of reflection will also be 0. So in case of normal incidence, the total deviation produced in the ray of light is 180 degrees. In case of normal incidence, the total deviation produced in the ray of light is 180 degrees. How about in case of grazing incidence? Grazing incidence, what is deviation produced in grazing incidence? We know what is grazing incidence. When a ray of light is incident along the surface, along the reflecting surface, what is the angle of deviation? Yak 0. What is angle of incidence? What is angle of incidence in case of grazing incidence? Angle of incidence is to angle of incidence, very good, 90 degree. Angle of incidence 90 degree. 90 into 2 will be 180. 180 minus 180 must be 0. So angle of deviation should be 0. So reflected ray should pass undeviated. Adike alli now helodu. Reflected ray passes undeviated anta. In case of grazing incidence, there will be no deviation in the ray of light. The ray of light after reflection passes undeviated. So this is all regarding the basic ideas of reflection of light. Is this clear, Ada? Is this clear? What is angle of deviation? The angle of deviation is the angle between incident ray extended and the reflected ray. Iveradu madhya angle. Angle between incident ray extended and the reflected ray. This angle is called as angle of deviation. Hige hogbekkitte actually ray of light straight agi, because of reflecting surface ray of light gets deviated. ಎಷ್ಟು deviate ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ delta angle ಅಷ್ಟು. You can calculate angle of deviation using the formula 180 minus y. Okay. Idistu clear ಅಲ್ಲ? So we will continue in the next class. ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ ಓದ್ರಿ. Ray optics ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ initially difficult ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ, but it is not that difficult. ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ geometry clear ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ things become quite simple. Okay. This is an easy chapter. We'll go very slowly with this chapter so that you understand it better. Yes, we'll continue tomorrow, please. We'll continue tomorrow.